I liked the episode 2 of Presumed Innocent. It is definitely a huge improvement. First, I would like to talk about my two favorite characters, Raymond and then Nico. I also like Raymond's wife too, but Raymond took the words right out of my mouth when he let Rusty have it for hiding the affair and taking the case. Raymond just makes the most sense out of everyone. When Rusty was feeling sorry for himself, he was like, Rusty was like, they took the computer, they searched the house, and Raymond was like, yeah, that's the procedure. And I guess you know how that feels. And when Rusty was telling him, you know me, and Raymond was like, I thought I did. So it makes sense when he told Rusty no when Rusty asked him to be his lawyer. But then I also get why he took the case eventually, because I do feel like he does care for Rusty as his friend, but it's more so getting back at Nico, because Nico pretty much pulled a Kendrick Lamar on Raymond, just dancing on his grave, and Raymond wants his revenge. I get that, and I think it's fun him and Nico going at it. And with Nico, I like him because he's not this one dimensional angry person that Tommy is. He is more like, let's go with the facts. Leave your emotions out. Let the evidence lead you and go with the facts. And he seems more objective. And it's kind of funny because I also think he's kind of like in love with himself. Like, if it was up to Nico, he would do 3 conferences a day and record it and rewatch it at home. He likes to hear himself talk, clearly. And then we see other characters. Carolyn. I'm just not a huge fan of Carolyn. She seems a little slutty. She clearly got with a married man. Rusty was surprised she didn't mention the kid. Well, to me, she probably forgot she had one. The kid was clearly not a priority. And I think, what else? Oh, she's shady because we went back to the Bunny Davis case, and apparently there was a second sperm that could have completely changed the case. And I just don't think she cared about justice. I think she was just hell bent on getting a conviction. So we have this slutty, pathetic mom and a shady prosecutor, which is our victim. But I feel like the show did a good job of showing Rusty and Carolyn's chemistry, because we do go back to the flashbacks. But I could see them. I could see them together because I just feel like they're both selfish and self-absorbed. They're alike in a way. So I could definitely see them falling for each other. And then we get to Rusty, who I did not like in episode 1, who I'm still not a fan of, but like he just, I don't know, like why did he get mad at the medical examiner? The medical examiner clearly wrote that there was a report about the second sperm found in the Bunny Davis case. The only person that hid that from Rusty was Carolyn. Then he got mad at the medical examiner. Like, what's the point? And then when he gets to the therapist, he's like, I'm not a liar, but he is. So it's just frustrating. Like, he's trying to convince himself. And then it was kind of funny when he had to tell his wife about Carolyn, that he's a suspect, and the father and the possible father of the unborn child, which eventually came out that he was. But Barbara was like, in the last episode you told me the affair was over a year ago, so that can't be your child. But Rusty was like, yeah, it was done a year ago, but it started again, and that part I left out. And to me, her reaction was like, eh. And her reaction is like her character, bland. She just seems like a typical wife hanging on to something that's not there. I understand that, she feels like it's best for the kids, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan. She feels like, I think she says that she feels trapped, but something that you choose to be in. And I don't know. Mm. She just seems like a doormat. So yeah, but anyway, when they went to see the therapist, Rusty was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get arrested." And in front of the wife, he was like, "I was obsessed with her," and he even admits to stalking her in front of the wife. So he's just constantly disrespecting her over and over again, and he's just out here looking like a lying stalker. Um, but another character that could use a little improvement is Tommy. I think I mentioned that earlier. He seems to be one dimensional. Um, he just seems like he's just after Rusty. He seems mad all the time. He's giving me anger, 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 anger. He seems jealous. And I think, yeah, I think the characters, I'm glad I saw them, even though I'm not, how should I say, a huge fan of most of them. But I feel like at least they have their own colors, or lack thereof, with one. But mostly they have their own personality. But to me, the episode was fast. It was good. I liked the part when Raymond showed up to be his lawyer, and Rusty's family was there for him, and there was a cute back and forth between Raymond and Nico in front of a fair judge who I like. And um, I think it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good, and I liked how they show what Rusty and Carolyn's relationship was like. It seems borderline lust and love, but there is clearly something there. And the ending was great. It was really good. We saw the text from a mysterious person to Rusty saying that he saw Rusty the night when Carolyn was murdered. So, is it a real text? Is it a setup? Is it fake? Or is it really real? So it was a pretty good episode. I would give it a 6 out of 10. What I didn't like was Reynolds. They keep going back to Reynolds. Reynolds is the guy that Carolyn convicted. They visited him, and I just feel like they should just drop his story. It's boring and far fetched to me. I mean, he's in prison. I mean, if he has something to do with it, he would have somebody, but I hope that's not what they're going with. And I just wish they would leave it alone, and I just don't find them fascinating. So that's that. I just really don't want to see it anymore. But besides the rental store, I think it was a pretty good episode, and I'm looking forward to episode 3.